Afternoon, it's George Boswell, PGA professional at Glasgow Golf Academy. I'm just putting together a few videos outlining what I've been doing in July with some players to give some insight into some technical progression. So in front of us here we've got David. David's off around 8 handicap, and at first he's come along, moving the club as you see on the right. His outcomes have been pretty varied with that motion, and he was looking to gain some clarity on how to improve. So I'll put some lines up here just to outline what we've been doing. Okay, so I've put some lines up. Before we look at the motion, you may see some adaptations to David's posture. The clip on the right being our initial clip, and the clip on the left being the improved motion. So on the right, you may notice his pelvis is a little bit more forward, i.e. this way. Pressure therefore into the toes to a certain degree, which you'll notice when he starts moving. That has an influence on how his hand path orientates around his body, and you'll also note that he starts to create a bit of gap here between the pelvis and this line, which means the pressure is starting to get in his toes, and therefore he's out of balance. We're talking at this point we're talking static balance, and then when he moves we're talking about dynamic balance, i.e. retaining your balance when you're moving. So you'll notice as he moves the club away, I've got a couple of lines there, one on the elbow, which surprisingly I call the elbow plane, and the other through the glenohumerus joint, which we'd call the shoulder plane. So you'll notice the hands lift up a little bit as he moves away. Shaft pretty steep there as he gets to change ends at that point. On the left, you see quite a different motion now. So the hand path much more in at that point. Shaft hinging a little later. And then as he progresses, you see it's quite lifty with the left hand, the hand path there, and the club shaft laid off, i.e. to the left, this way. So as he progresses in the left, there is improved motion. You'll note the hand pass a lot more in, and I'll be looking for the hands pretty much on the shoulder plane at the top. So no doubt you can see that the shaft's in a very different place at the top of the swing. As he changes direction, start on the before, shaft very laid off again, and you'll note that gap now between the pelvis and this line starting to come off. So his pressure is going into his toes here. You note the hand path very out. And as he came down to hit the ball, you see the club uncocking way out in front of the line, and that caused its path to be very left. He'd hit the old shank as well. Whereas now you'll note his dynamic balance quite different, pressured in more into the arches of his feet. His dynamic posture looks a lot more like it did to start off with. And you'll note the hand path and the club head working down the elbow plane line that I had up there to begin with. So he's passed a lot tighter to the target now, and many more middle hits now you'll see there as opposed to out the heel. This has taken David maybe 3 sessions to make this kind of 3 coaching sessions and a reasonable amount of shadow practice in his own time combined with practice on the range. So let's hope he continues. He's been posting some good scores. If If you need some help with your game, give us a bell at Herms Castle Golf Academy.